Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn.
One more nice green day in crypto. Bitcoin finally made a move upwards, and a lot of altcoins tried to outperform it. So let's look at this closer. What happened? You're watching a Crypto Hamster channel, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go.
Let's go.
As you can see, we were moving along the same trend for quite a while. So yesterday we were bouncing off the trend line which I was showing you before, which was another sort of support line before, and then we broke it down, and then it became a resistance line. So we finally broke it upwards, and then we are now trying to test it as a support again. So a lot of like a small playing action happens around Bitcoin these days, but again, not so huge moves, just a gradual steady growth upwards. Also, there was another initial set for the initial set for the growth, and it happened just from the bottom of the current rise, and then we continued to go up and up and up and up. So basically we're continuing trading in the same channel. However, I would like to follow this trend even better because it was tested much more number of times. So anyway, we are continuing to do the same thing, and we're basically always for the recent like a week in the uptrend, which is very nice. And now we're continuing to approaching the same new lower high. If we'll reach it or not, it's not clear, but at least we're going there. And the number of shorts is actually very low now, so people believe in the upward movement, and this is the signal of actually things may go the opposite direction. And speaking about longs, they're basically the same. So again, like combination of these two factors mean that probably will not have a strong move like a squeeze up or down, but the market will go by itself, and which is nice. So we wouldn't be expecting any significant unexpected movements of Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies. What I wanted to mention is this guy, which I already made comments for several times, Walton. It continues to follow the same trend which I drew before, and now it's actually quite above the falling wedge, top of the line of the falling wedge, which was formed before. So actually it's not that almost like I would say like a confirmed breakout. So let's see how it will play out eventually, but comparing with the previous low, it was like this 30,000 satoshis, and now it is 67,000. So it's like more than 100% rise from the bottom. Congratulations for those of you who did the trade somewhere here. Probably will have a bigger growth of that eventually. What I was going to show you is this thing though. So speaking about the growth and the general cycling trends in Bitcoin, so we saw like 1, 2, 3 major tops which with the lower highs, cycles with lower highs, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 lows. So at this point, actually I wouldn't consider this as you can do that, but still it is sort of euphoria after this final sellout after the rise, and then we may not see the same like a reasonable price action at this point. So we saw a huge fast rise here, and then again it wasn't that really sustainable. So but anyway, for this 3 cases, 1, 2 2 cases, 1, 2 into we had some touching from the of the price to, so price touched the SMA, simple moving average, 200 days in a daily chart, and at this point we also had the RSI indicator basically at the maximum for the quite reasonable amount of period of time, and this is actually both cases for both peaks for the applicable for both peaks. And the third peak, which we're approaching now, it very well may happen again. So I just draw here what can be, and if we will approach that, then we may continue to do the same thing as we did twice before. So we will go down as soon as we'll hit 200 SMA, and also at this point we will have the intersection of this line, like this falling trend line. So many people actually look at that, see that, traders, and as more with more people thinking that it will happen, they will actually go short or just try to put a stop order or something like this, and that may work as the like a sort of self-fulfilling prophecy from the masses, when everybody think that will happen and it happens. So, and it's actually not that far from now. It's maybe like next couple of weeks, so it will be decided. So either we will break these two things and then it will be very bullish, or we will not and we'll go down, or we'll continue sideways. It's actually also not that bad, so we'll see. But anyway, be careful about this thing. Everything may happen. Also, just a sort of a funny thing, but still, in TA there is such a thing as double bottom. So like if you'll look at this part of the chart, you'll see one and second bottom, and it means that this is the bullish pattern. If we'll bounce second time, and we can go up and up and up because of sort of a bulls got the strength, and then they can reverse the pattern, reverse the trend if it was a falling trend before that. Also, there is a triple bottom pattern, one basically the same but even stronger. Then the bulls finally get even bigger strength than before, and the bottom line was tested already 3 times, but it didn't break. So it means like it's very strong, and we're like got enough collected enough energy to reverse. But now actually we face this 4 bottom, like quadruple bottom, and I'm not sure whether there is such a TA pattern existing or not. I don't think that it is, but if it is so, if it exists, then it's super bullish. It's even better than the triple bottom. So we'll have all chances to go upwards from this point. We'll see. Finally, my virtual portfolio, which I wanted to share with you again. So it was opened August 31st, 2 days ago. So now it has like 8% plus, and basically you can see the chart. It's continuously going up and up and up. A little bit rebound here, but still, like maybe it was mostly like I think 10% at this point. And the biggest winners are NEO in terms of the absolute gains, and Bitcoin, which is 255, and this NEO was $6,000. In the percentage point of view, data is 45% from that point, and Bitcoin, mainframe, internet node token, one chain, a lot of like around 20%. If you look at those coins which are in the negative side, only 2 is nulls and NKN, and this is just 1% minus, and still they're like going up because NKN was minus 4%. Nulls also gained like 1.85% this recently. So it seemed to be like a nice movement for the whole portfolio. Basically all coins are in the green. Well, we know that actually all coins are in the green currently, but still it's nice that it's performing well, because it did it before. So let's see how sustainable it will be eventually. I put great hopes for that, although it's just a virtual portfolio, but it's interesting to observe, and like we'll look at the time maybe one year from now and see that it actually made a very like interesting or at least reasonable gains, like I don't know, 100k or at least 10k. We'll see. I will share with you guys what will happen eventually. So I hope you like that short update, and if you do, please subscribe, leave a like, a comment. I hope to see you guys next time, already tomorrow and every day. Goodbye.